955T Loader Articulation Installation Guide. Before installation, prepare a 10-ton crane, a pneumatic wrench, a copper hammer, and other suitable tools. Operators must wear work clothing, protective shoes, and a safety helmet. During lifting operations, personnel should keep a safe distance from the lifted components. Apply grease to the two spherical bearings already installed on the frame. Thoroughly clean the bushings, base plate, and bolts to be installed. Place the upper bushing into the spherical bearing of the lower articulation joint. Use the crane to lift the front frame. Move it to the front side of the rear frame and slowly bring it closer. When the upper and lower articulation holes of the front and rear frames are aligned, fine adjust the crane and use a copper hammer to drive the upper articulation pin into the spherical bearing. Then install the retaining bolts and grease nipples. Adjust the crane control to align the lower articulation holes of the front and rear frames as concentrically as possible. Insert the lower bushing into the articulation hole of the front frame. Install the base plate and screw in the bolts coated with thread locker, but do not fully tighten them. Check the concentricity of the upper and lower frame articulation holes again. If necessary, make minor adjustments. Install the lower articulation pin and slowly press it into the spherical bearing. Tap with a copper hammer. If the articulation pin does not move downward smoothly, slightly move the crane forward/backward or left/right to maintain hole concentricity and ensure smooth pin insertion. After the articulation pin is fully seated, install the 4 bolts coated with thread locker. Tighten the 2 base plate bolts, and measure the gap between the base plate and the frame at 4 evenly spaced points. Add shims until the gap is less than 0.1 mm. Available shim thicknesses are 0.5 mm and 0.2 mm. Tighten the 4 M16 bolts of the lower articulation pin to a torque of 214 to 256 Nm. Tighten the 6 M12 bolts of the base plate to a torque of 119 to 141 Nm. Install the grease nipples at the designated locations. At this point, the articulation installation of the 955T loader is complete.